stupidly epic.
Hello everybody and welcome back to You've Got 5 Minutes. Today's game is River City Melee Battle Royale SP on the PS4. Alright, so what is River City Melee Battle Royale SP on the PS4? Well, if you can imagine it like it's like Super Smash Brothers, but it's kind of set in the River City universe. River City Ransom used to be like this kind of side-scrolling Double Dragon style beat 'em up, but for some reason they've made like a a high school sports team game out of this, where each character that you select is actually like 5 or 6 characters, and like you've got a roster of characters per school, and you've got to try and be the best high school in like a fighting tournament. River City Ransom's always been about like just quirky kind of characters and like just really fun sort of like just really crazy beat 'em up stuff. But yeah, you get a wee bit of like the story here. Like I sat and read through it, but yeah, it's your typical total Japanese fare. Oh, we've got to defeat our opponents and, you know, like our rivals from other schools, and it's like, okay, right, okay, yeah, I get it, but the gameplay is really fun. It's quite basic, and it's got like a weird control scheme as well. I would have expected the cross button to be jump, but it's actually the square button. Cross is kick, and circle is punch/grab. I don't know how you differentiate between punch and grab. Maybe I think movement plus punch equals grab. Maybe punch on, like, maybe circle on its own is just punch, but then if you press a direction and circle, you'll do a grab. I didn't actually do a grab until later on though, so so I didn't even realise like circle was punch until later on, like in the 3rd match or whatever. But yeah, it's split up into 3 matches, and whoever gets the most points out of those 3 matches wins the thing. Obviously, if you win more matches, you're more likely to win, but it's not based on how many matches you've won, it's how many points you've accumulated outside of that. You know, like high school number 2 gets 400 points for like the 3 matches, and high school number 1 gets 570 or whatever, you know, it's just like that. There are special moves and all that as well, as you can see, like there's characters flipping and kicking and like doing big spinny like throw moves and things like that. I have no idea how to activate any of them. I think I'd done some sort of dragon punch in the 3rd match, but like it's like, obviously because it's an impressions video, I've never played it before, just switched it on just to get some footage, just to get like a sort of idea of what the game was like. Because that's generally what happens when you've got 5 minutes. It's like, oh, I've not played this game yet. Let's see what it's like, and like record my immediate sort of impressions on it, you know. And that's what we've got here. Is like this weird sort of little like battle royale, like over the top rope battle royale sort of match, where you go to try and either chuck people out of the arena or beat them up till they die. And yeah, it's quite cool. It's like, it's obviously not as total crazy as like some like Super Smash Brothers, which is I don't think they're really going for that though. You know what I mean? Like I think they're going for that old school kind of. If any of you are like old enough to actually remember, like back in the day, like you would put on like Double Dragon, or you would put on like Golden Axe or something like that, and there would be an actual 2-player versus mode where you're kind of just fighting in an arena rather than going through like a stage or whatever like that. And yeah, I think that's kind of what they're just going for, just kind of like the old school sort of 2-player, like all multiplayer sort of versus each other kind of thing, where you just select like a character from the game and beat each other up, you know. But yeah, it's like, and it's total cool. Like you see all the, I like the backgrounds as well. Like you see all the total like school kids watching in the background, and there was a stage. In fact, it wasn't a stage. It was like at the very start there when they were talking before the match. Like you kind of like look at some of the 3D models and you're like, man, that looks total real. Like the tree looks like it's total swaying in the distance and things like that. And yeah, it's like really well done sort of 3D backgrounds with like these really blocky, spritey 2D sort of characters. And it's quite funny. I think this is the match that I won actually. There was only one match that I won, yeah. That character was really good because whenever you kicked with him, he done like a triple kick. It was like a machine gun sort of kick. This character, Ichijo, that I just picked though, he's absolutely garbage. He's got like no health at all. His health goes down really, really quickly. So if you select the school right in the middle, never go Ichijo because he's slow. And he can't, like, I just realised you can grab, see? I can grab people, cool, that's cool. Look at this guy in the hockey mask though, he's total muscle bound, like total Jason Voorhees or whatever. Yeah. Just look at my health, it's totally getting absolutely annihilated, man. It's crazy. Is that a bowling ball? Yeah, this game's pretty wild. That was the punch that I was talking about. I was like, oh, how'd you do that? Well, you run into a wall and don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, if you can find this game on the cheap, I wouldn't say it's like worth it total full price, because like, I think on full price it's like 15-20 bucks or something like that. But if you can find it on the cheap, like, yeah, total go for it, because it's like, it's just like a really fun sort of quirky sort of, like, especially if you're going to be playing it multiplayer, like if you're going to be playing it with your friends, like if you get friends around or whatever. I don't know if it's got online multiplayer, I think it's just local. But yeah, if you just want to get like friends around and just go mental and like have a wee bit of something different that's not Smash Brothers, I think yeah, I think it's quite an enjoyable game. Obviously, ideally, I would have been able to play this with friends, but it didn't happen, obviously. So, but yeah, that's River City Melee Battle Royale SP on the PS4, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now, guys. Bye! So, the next episode of You've Got 5 Minutes will be the 300th episode of You've Got 5 Minutes, guys. 300 episodes. It's been mental, eh? Not that anybody really watches these, but hey, if anybody does, hey, 300! Woo!